Ashley.
Today's episode is a music video. Alicia Keys, You Don't Know My Name, which came out in what year?
03.
03. Really? It was 03?
It was 03, girl. That's when her album had came out too. The Diary of Alicia Keys, girl. Her second studio album. I know I believe December. Now that came out when
we in high school or college.
We was in college.
Okay.
My darling, because if you remember, I was obsessed with a certain alpha on campus. No. I was obsessed with like an alpha on campus. That guy, he was an Alpha Phi Alpha.
I don't remember.
Well, honey. And when I saw that video, I was like, oh, this is our song, because you don't know my name either.
You know what? I do remember this because all the girls, no, not your story, but I remember this time in 03 and 04, all the girls was wearing their hair with the braids and a little puff out at the, remember it was like the cornrows with the little puff at the end. I remember going to the mall and just seeing girls just with that hairstyle all the time.
I feel like that those Tim early boots.
Yeah.
Uggs, you know what I'm saying? Personalized belts.
That's so early 2000s.
That chunky jewel
hoops.
Earrings, like that was just very 03, 04, 05. I look back at it and I'm like, what were we thinking?
I really love this video because to me it's, well, as a lot of people, it's super nostalgic. But I remember it coming out around when it was a little bit chilly outside. Like it was definitely like 2003. For everyone that's listening, like all of us actually met during like a month before this video actually came out, because we were on a campus of University of West Georgia, and I remember watching it premiered on 106 in Park, and then we had all went to dinner. Like right after it was done, we had like walked and met each other so we could like walk to the Z6 or whatever.
That's the cafeteria.
Right.
You have a good memory because I don't remember any of it.
Yes. I mean, it was so capturing to me, and what I really liked was that a lot of times videos aren't what they used to be back how they are now is like, there's some really good gems, but the feeling, the want for it was different, I guess because we didn't have our hands on phones and we couldn't watch the videos the way, But she matched the weather. And I know that sounds like what, but a lot of times you'll see like a beautiful summer video, people in Miami, but it was like she matched the times. It was like, it was just about to get chilly. The video really reflected that. It was such a cute story in the mix. I really thought Mos Def was like really like, buzzing, and Alicia Keys with his second album, it was like, whoa, she's different. It was just all these different vibes, and I just thought it just captured like the real, like, and I guess because we were young, because it probably wouldn't hit like a 30-something-year-old woman as we are now, like, you probably feel like, oh, okay, I like them, but as
I'm
kids,
still young, but
yeah, we are,
ever young. But let's break this down. So this is a storytelling video. So You Don't Know My Name. So the video starts with Alicia Keys. She's working at a diner. She's late. And she's late for work. So she's trying to scramble to get her bearings. Her mother makes a cameo in the video.
Yes. And the owner of the diner.
She was supposed to be the owner?
No, but it's called Pan. It's the Pan
Pan
Diner.
Mean the real owner of the diner.
And it's Mr. Ben Barrow, if I'm saying his name correctly. And so that's him standing next to Alicia Keys' mother.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yes.
And then we have an appearance by Melissa Ford.
Miss Melissa Ford. And of course, Mr. Yassine Bey.
But we knew him as Mos Def. So Alicia Keys, she's late for work. Her mom, her mother and Melissa Ford are playing her co-workers. And Melissa Ford goes over to her and is like, your boy just walked in. So then we see Mos Def come through the doors
in slow motion.
And so the song is called "You Don't Know My Name." And through this video, we find out she has a crush on this customer who is a regular. And she's saying, you know, you don't even know my name. And she goes into this daydream of them meeting up outside of work, going to a party, getting close, talking on the phone. And then you see towards the end of the video that he comes in again because he's a regular. And she's like, you know, you want the special with the hot chocolate, right? Because that's what he orders all the time. And he obviously has never paid attention to her, but in her mind, this is her man.
Mine too.
And so you can tell at the end, the video is cool because it does one of those dream sequence things where you don't really know it's a dream sequence until the end. Until the end. Kind of similar to Jay-Z, Excuse Me Miss. It's like they go through this whole ordeal of, you know, going out on a date and being with this person and taking trips and doing everything. And in the end, it's like, but you don't even know me. This is just all in my head. You know, you don't even know my name. I'm just here taking your order. You don't even recognize me.
Yeah, the narrative of the video
don't even know
like matched the song perfectly.
Yes.
I feel like Chris Robinson, who's the director of the video, and Alicia Keys just work they're just magic whenever they get together. Chris Robinson directed one of Kalesha's favorite films, ATL, Give Me My Chain Back, Rashad. But Chris Robinson also did Fire We Make, Superwoman, Teenage Love Affair.
That was so cute.
With Mr. Derek Luke, and it was also fall time in that video.
That was a real college video.
Yes, Karma.
Yeah.
My Boo, which
also,
was Usher's song.
He and Alicia Keys are the team.
A Woman's Worth and Fallen. And I don't think that he directed If I Ain't Got You. But Alicia Keys, honey, with that second and third album, had all of the men, Yasin Bey, Method Man, Derek Luke. You know, she doing songs with Usher. You know, later on down the line, she's doing songs with Maxwell. What I'm trying to tell you is this.
She knows how to pick a man.
She be picking them lead men, okay? Because I have lusted after every single one of these leading men. And I just thought that the song was just so beautiful, and it was so like it has the potential to be quite angsty, like, oh man, I like you, but you don't know me. But it's beautiful. You get this, I don't know, I get the sense that, especially since the video has that dream sequence, that like, is it better just to keep this guy as a crush as opposed to,
good question,
you know, really act out on it? Because, you know, his name is Michael Harris. Oh, I was all up in this video, honey. I was
he got the last name
because when he dropped the little card. When he dropped the card after eating that ridiculous Wednesday special, he coming every Wednesday, get the fried fish, the sweet potatoes, and the greens with hot chocolate. And you go back to work after that?
Bad combination.
Bad. And she said she don't use water. She used cream and milk for him. Honey, that don't even sit right on the stomach. We alkaline over here. You know you alkaline, Yasin. Anyway, but yeah, so do y'all think that she's just in love with the idea of this person and she really doesn't want to act out on it, because acting out on it will, I don't know, once something turns into reality, it can be, you know, disappointing.
I think she's just shy.
Yeah.
Well, question for you girls. Have you ever had, I guess, a distant crush? Someone you've seen, you've maybe at school or work, you've seen them all the time, but would never speak to them.
Absolutely.
Not gonna talk to them. Yeah.
not finna talk to him at all. But it didn't feel like, when I look at this video, that was a deep.
Oh, because she had the sequence, she had the images in her head. Like, we going to this party, we gonna talk on the phone all night. I'm gonna tell you to pick me up after work.
The first kiss was on a Thursday.
Exactly.
Yeah, she wanted that little experience where, like, in the midst of a crowded room, you kind of were like, wait, I know you, wait. And then it was like, oh, that's my moment. And then a fight breaks out. Like, she wanted it to be like that kind of sweet thing, like, hold on, you the girl from, just like that serendipitous kind of moment,
First of all, so you're referring to the party scene that's right after the first scene where they're in the diner. And so everyone's at this party, which looks like it might be like a little rent party. When I was looking it up, because the woman, Alicia Keys' mother, I didn't realize that was her mother, but I had a little inkling. I said, let me look it up and see if that's her. So I went on Wikipedia of all unfortunate places, and they said that the fight scene was a reference to a scene in Cooley High. And so I went and watched that scene.
Dang, girl.
Yeah, I went and watched that scene. I've never seen Cooley High. Maybe that's something that we need to discuss, but I've never seen Cooley High. And that's because that's one of like these Chicago films. Like, you see Love Jones, you see Cooley High, you see Soul Food. You got to see these Chicago films. But yeah. And I saw that and I was like, I don't necessarily, because I'm not attached to that film. And I was looking it up. I was like, who from Chicago? Chris Robinson from Chicago? Most definitely or Yassine Bey from Chicago.
It's a classic movie.
It is.
Is it? You've seen Cooley High, Kalesha?
It's definitely like been in the family. I've just never sat down and watched it.
I've never seen it multiple. It's funny. It just came on. What's TV? I don't have cable, but when it was probably like Bounce TV or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it's so crazy because my mom just watched this like last week. And
it was on. I think it was on Bounce TV last week. And then, like I always, it's one of those things where like you see it on TV every once, and you just catch certain pieces. Like I know certain scenes from the movie. I remember that scene where they're at the rent party, or they're at the party. And the girls outside saying, everybody need to pay to get in this house.
Pay me my quarter.
Pay me. But then the guys are kind of like trying to trick her to be like, nah, come over here. Don't worry. We watched the door. And they try to sweet talk her to
let them get in.
Distract her and let everyone else in. So I do remember that scene. I just saw it. But yeah, Cooley High I think it's a classic movie.
Yeah, I would say it's probably one of those movies that's classic.
Well, speaking of the fight scene, what I'm about to say might sound incredibly problematic, but please stay with me and please don't judge me. There are certain things that men do that I just find so attractive. One of them is parallel parking. If you can parallel park with one hand, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. Another thing is like breaking up a fight and then walking away from the fight. Not being disheveled, but like,
so you like the part where he was like, dang, man, God, taking my hat off, y'all so stupid. So you like that slow motion
oh
scene.
My God, he is so cute.
And you must like the slow motion part where he was like, whoa,
Kalesha, I'm getting the feeling that you understand what I'm saying, because you were also attracted.
No, I'm not.
Nicole, you didn't think that was cute?
I didn't. That part wasn't that memorable to me.
You said you thought it was cute, Kalesha?
I thought everything Mos Def did is when he walked into the door. When he walked in the door with like a little paper right here in slow motion and sat down. I was like, if I was Alicia Keys, I would be like, oh, hi, here's the menu.
Shaking.
One moment, sir. I'll be right back. Oh, God. Literally.
And y'all know he got money, right? Y'all know that, right? Because when he dropped his business card, it said Michael Harris Financial Group. So he either owned the company, he related somebody.
Everybody is CEO, though.
It's named after him. Harris is a common name, but nah. Nah. Why do that? He owns it.
I'm with it. Because all I know is that Alicia Keys said, "Oh, that's interesting. Hey, listen, I don't know
exactly. Like I don't give a damn about what you do. Come pick me up so we had his first kiss on Thursday.
I really don't care what you do because at this point I like you so much. I've been watching you for so hard.
I'm in love with you.
It really don't matter, honey. Like it really don't matter. You do, like literally, I am looking at you. You are looking so nice. You're like I just said, your cufflinks shining up bright. So what you do? I know you have to do something. It really don't matter what it is, because the way you present yourself, I already like you, so it really don't matter. Hey, so are you free anytime or
what day did you say?
Great.
That's all in my head. First of all, I'm trying to understand why they had on those uniforms. I don't know if those were the original Pan uniforms, but they were graham cracker brown. And
it's a diner.
No.
Yeah, like Waffle House.
I didn't appreciate that. Waffle House, they be styling and profiling in there.
Yeah, right.
They be styling and profiling at the Waffle House.
They got aprons. They wear aprons.
Having aprons, yeah. So I thought it was cute.
I didn't like that graham cracker brown. And you couldn't place it. I was like it's from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. What is going on? The blue trash bags, the blue in the cook's hat stood out more than and this is Melissa Ford. Melissa Ford is beautiful. The eye's supposed to immediately go to Melissa. My eye is going to the glove box. That's that because it's blue, because y'all got them in them graham cracker brown potato sack uniforms. I don't understand.
Cute. I thought it was cute.
You're being picky. Okay, going back to this phone conversation. Because I kind of skipped past my first question.
Oh, what?
Nah, because I said you ever had a long distance crush.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, okay. Then I was like, don't want to talk about it.
Because ain't nobody think about that man. Nobody think about that man no more.
I mean, it's been 40 men that I've had long distance crushes on. What? I don't know their names. I don't know all their names. I don't remember.
I just had one long distance crush. I mean, I'm in love with the new Candyman.
No, I mean like in person, like Alicia Keys, like someone
that I have seen in person.
Like someone you would see every day, maybe at work or
at
back
school.
In school.
Definitely at
for
school.
Sure.
That you was like, damn, like like this at 12 o'clock, this person was gonna walk by and you was gonna be staring at him and not say nothing.
Literally for 4 years. 4 years, for 15 years I've been with you. No, that's that what Mimi said.
Yeah,
we've been together 15
for 15 years, and he been trashed the whole time. You need to let that 15 go, honey.
For 4 years straight. I think I told y'all for 4 years straight. My high school crush.
Okay.
And I thought she was talking about the dude you with now.
Yo.
Yeah. that was years.
No, but you spoke to him. You spoke.
She spoke to the other guy too. Then that don't count.
I don't know the other guy.
What's the?
I thought I had told y'all though. We never went to. Go ahead. That's why I didn't want to cut you. Y'all.
I'm saying
I'm
talking about high school. I did have. I know my senior year of high school. Definitely this crush on this guy. I think he liked me too, but we never spoke one word to each other. We just
never ever, not even. Oh, okay, so I did a little talking.
I don't even know what his voice sounds like. But it's like you see him in the hall in the class, and you just like look, and then like turn away, and like it was.
What made you think he liked you too?
Not that I mean, I'm sure anyone. No, but people.
A little vibe.
Word got back to me.
Oh, okay.
But nothing.
You better hit that up.
Girl, no, he married this other girl from school.
Girl, they divorced. They divorced. They divorced like Condola divorced.
No, they not. He married this other girl we went to school with.
You should call him and be like, don't you remember that we kind of liked each other? You don't remember that?
No, I wouldn't know. I would never. Some things I think it's sweet. I think it's sweet that you just have something that I don't know. It's like you don't have to act on it. It's just sweet knowing, just having it's a crush. I don't think all crushes need to be acted upon, or
I do.
You do?
No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
oh my God, please help.
But she says, round and round and round we go, will you ever know? And I'm like, round and round and round you go. Not we. Like, how are we in this cycle together?
It's a we in her mind. That's all. Yeah, it's just in her mind, not like it's, like it's a we in my mind. Whenever I think of Mos Def, I'm thinking of me, Alicia Keys, and I just, like, when can we get off this train? I like you so much.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, that conversation is dead. Can we talk about another?
I'm sorry.
And I swear on my mother and father, it feels like,
what feels like, ooh.
Yes. I thought that like, listening to that as a 35-year-old woman, I felt like, oh my goodness. It reminded me, I've been listening to a Donny Hathaway song that I really like called A Song for You. Are y'all familiar with that song? Y'all probably are, but
yeah.
And so one line is, I love you in a place where there's no space or time. Every time I hear that line, I'll be like, can you imagine? I don't start crying because, please stop.
I'm going to say, you can't answer because you probably do.
Please stop bullying me because I cry a lot.
Okay.
But I haven't cried at that line. But it does make me feel like, oh my gosh, the intense love that this person has, in order to describe it in that way. Like, my love is endless. It can't even be measured in the way that we measure other things, because there's no space, there's no time here. Where the place that my love exists, you can't even wrap your mind around it, because it's beyond reality,
Yeah.
And when she said it feels like ooh, it's like a pre-verbal thing, or like a something that's has nothing to even do with language. Like, there are literally no words to describe what you do to me. And so I just thought that was so powerful. I feel like Alicia Keys's work, a lot of her work, like, has that staying power.
Of course. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. You Don't Know My Name.
Mm-hmm. Mine too.
I love it. I love listening to it all times. I really preferably like it in the fall and the winter, because it gets me thinking about that video, gets me thinking about that whole feeling, because like we were saying in the beginning, and I saw your point actually with the angst. Like, I really felt like she captured something like, oh, you like this person, but what do you really do? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think everybody feels that way. It doesn't matter the age. I was only making that earlier.
It's big teenage college energy, though.
Oh, for sure. You feel it because, we were just coming into college. It was like really like in a space of like, oh my God, having this hard, heavy crush like in college, and like having this like, oh my God, I don't know what the heck to do with this. It was just all those, I mean, I know this is all sounding all girly and stuff, but you feel those feelings, and I just feel like she captured it like in that few minutes for that video. Listening to the song, it just felt like, dang, like that's how you feel, because I do those, everybody does that daydreaming, and I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna walk in like this, and he's gonna look like that, and I know he get all like, dream-like, but it's some truth behind it. So I just love it. It's one of my favorites.
Daniel, go ahead.
Do adults have crushes?
Yeah,
absolutely.
But like crushes, you don't like. Do you feel like grown adults as you get older, you're gonna like act on it, or are you just gonna have a quiet crush?
I think maybe adults, maybe they don't romanticize a crush in a way that a child might, or the way that an adolescent or a young adult might. I'm not gonna, I might not write it down in my journal with hearts and balloons and clovers and blue moons. But I might, you know, like I might tell my friend I'm on the phone with like, oh my gosh, girl, you know, I saw that guy that, oh my gosh, he is so cute. But I may not, it may, you know, it may not take up a lot of my mental space because, you know, mama has things to do. So.
When was the last time you had a crush? You remember? Like a real, like, crush.
I have a crush right now.
Like someone you know, not celebrity.
Someone I know, yes, I have a crush.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, just about a few years ago.
Do you have a crush, Nicole?
No, not no one like in real life.
Well, who in fake life? Who your crush?
Oh, we're gonna get to that when we talk about this movie.
Okay.
Next.
Hey, crushes are real, you know, you just feel it. It's like a thing, you know. You can't really turn it off. Even when you get old, that's what I was saying. It's like even like the age thing, it really, for me, it really won't matter because you're just gonna be feeling like, yeah, I'm older, but it's like it's still strong. Shoot, it may even be stronger because like now you're older, you're like, oh my God, like you kind of like get shocked that you still have those feelings. You can still get those little, you know, like, oh my God, I really like them.
Like little butterflies.
Is Alicia Keys your favorite urban, well, not urban, but is she your favorite R&B love song girl?
I don't know if it's like I don't think I can break it down a favorite R&B love song girl. I think all the R&B girls like have a strong love song that I've liked, you know?
Well, I mean, when I think of like Beyonce, I think right now my mind immediately goes to Lemonade or even albums before that, Single Ladies. Like sometimes Beyonce be giving me like breakup vibes or like I look good vibes. Like I woke up like this vibes. Like I'm feeling myself vibe. Literally, I'm feeling myself, you know? I like, that's what I think about when I think about Beyonce. Now, when I think about Solange, I think about like, oh, we're meditating. We're healing. This is self-care Sunday, girl. Where's the Florida water? Where's the crystals? Where Queen of Fool book? Get my waist beads. That's what I think about. When I think about, you know, Summer Walker, I just think about like
troubled
lust, you know, like
I think a troubled young lady, but I love it though.
Yeah, when I think about City Girls, I think about like where the rich dudes at. You know what I'm saying? But like when I think about Alicia Keys, I think about love songs.
Alicia Keys gave a lot of love songs. When you ask about, but did you ask if she was our favorite
R&B love song girl? I
put that question in different eras.
Okay.
2000s, definitely. Because if we go back to early 2000s, it was her, Ashanti. Beyonce didn't give me love songs.
Yeah, Beyonce doesn't give love songs to me. Like when I think
even back in the 2000s, Beyonce was very pop. Very true. Even with Crazy in Love, it was more of like a dance tune as opposed to like a love song. Yeah, I don't get love song vibes from Beyonce. Never did. So early 2000s, we have Alicia Keys, Ashanti,
Usher. I mean, he's not.
Well, you're saying girls.
Yeah, but now I'm just thinking about all the R&B kids. But even I don't think love songs with Keisha Cole.
Monica, Brandy, Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige is her.
I mean, she's supreme.
But Mary J. Blige is like, you done me wrong.
No.
Oh, I don't get that.
Mary J. Blige is like, I'm in pain.
During that time, like you said, with breaking out the eras, I don't think about. But see, the love songs in love is like the pain too. So I guess I'm putting everything in. Everybody sings about love, especially like R&B. So I guess I'm grouping them all in.
But when you get like a love, when you hear a song, it's like, oh my gosh, like I just feel
I want to feel this way.
I feel like I want to feel
yeah.
I definitely think You Don't Know My Name is a song like that.
Yeah, to my point, I'm saying I think when you talk about Alicia Keys being your favorite love R&B girl, I would say yes, definitely from
I would agree.
That era. Like, who else was giving you genuine love songs?
Well, who's doing it now?
I really like her.
Okay, yes. That's, yep.
I really like her.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Summer is not so much love. Summer is like, I love Summer, but it's more like, I want to not like you, but I still like you. That's what she gives me. Like when you,
oh my God.
Even Ari Lennox,
but you don't want to.
Even like Ari Lennox is not giving you love songs like her is giving you love songs.
Ari Lennox is more like a sexy vibe for me,
and it's also like the angstiness of being in a relationship.
Yeah,
and being like, gosh, like what is going on? We're like, why we can't get it together?
No, Allegra.
I'm not on that train. I need to get with her.
I only know a couple songs from her, but the couple songs that I've heard, she gives that love vibe, that I love you. I want to be in love with you. Even that song, I just revisited the song she had with Alicia Keys that came out last year.
Oh my God, it was so good.
I don't remember the name of it now, but it's a duet between her and Alicia Keys, and it's the really video. Pretty. It just gives you, I want to be in love vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would say,
even Jasmine Sullivan is not giving me
I want to be in love
vibes. Chloe and Halle are not doing that.
They too young. They too young for me to relate to put them on that. For me,
that's true.
I know they 21, but they too young for me to be even. But it's weird because her isn't that much older than them, but I still get the I want to be in love feeling. It just seems more mature, which is, I don't know why.
I think we just associate, especially with them being on Grownish. You know, we're not in that age bracket where we're in undergrad anymore.
With
we're
her,
just
reason why I think her is older than Chloe and Halle, even though they're the same age.
Wait, what are you asking me a question?
Yeah, I'm saying because I can listen to a song by her and be like, oh my God, this is love. This, you know, but then I view Chloe and Halle as young. Like I don't want to hear them talk about love so much. I don't know.
It's very difficult for me. And I try not to do that because I definitely want to respect them. They are grown women, but I think, you know, Chloe Bailey is the same age as Mulatto, and don't nobody be giving Mulatto no trouble when she be up here shaking her ass. You know what I'm saying? I think what it is we watch them grow up.
Yeah,
they're on that show Grownish. We're not in undergrad anymore. That was years earlier. So we still look at them like very young cousins, you know, and we don't want to think of, well, I mean, I have a difficult time thinking about them being like sexual beings. And that's unfortunate. And I feel bad that I feel that way, but it's just, you know, like the same way I don't think about my grandmother being a sexual being. It's just not something I think about. But I think that it's important to like recognize that that's not okay because you're like denying someone their like full lived experience, but whatever. But anyway, shout out to Chris Robinson. Give this man his flowers.
Great video, great storytelling video.
The things.
It was really good.
Timeless. I can still listen to this.
Timeless.
Doesn't feel like it came out almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Timeless.
That's very true.
That is the perfect word to describe this song and this video.
And relatable on all levels.
Yep. Seriously, that's real.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Hit us up on Instagram at Curry Gumbo. Hope to see you next week. Bye.
See you guys soon. Later, alligator.